Let me tell you something that might surprise you. 30 days. That's all it takes. Not years, not months. Just 30 short days to begin reshaping the way you think, act, and live. Think about it. A month from now, you'll still be standing there, but who you are could look vastly different if you make the choice today to start changing your mindset. The truth is, most people go through life reacting instead of creating. They let circumstances dictate their emotions, their actions, even their dreams. But here's what they miss. Your mindset isn't set in stone. It's more like clay. It can be molded, shaped, and refined with intention. And when you take control of your thoughts, you take control of your destiny. Now, I want you to imagine this. Every morning, as soon as your eyes open, you have two choices. You can either drift into the same old patterns, the same habits, the same complaints, the same excuses, or you can decide right then and there to do one thing differently. Just one small shift. Maybe it's reading 10 pages of an inspiring book. Maybe it's writing down 3 things you're grateful for. Or maybe it's simply reminding yourself, today I choose growth over comfort. That decision alone sets the tone for everything else that follows. Here's the secret nobody tells you. Transformation doesn't happen overnight because big changes usually scare us off before we even get started. But small, consistent actions, those add up faster than you'd ever expect. One positive thought leads to another. One productive habit builds momentum for the next. Before you know it, those tiny shifts become monumental leaps. Think about the power of repetition. If you repeat a lie often enough, eventually you'll believe it. So why not flip that around? Why not feed your mind with truths that lift you higher? Tell yourself daily that you are capable. Remind yourself constantly that challenges are opportunities in disguise. Reinforce the belief that failure isn't fatal, it's feedback. Over time, these ideas won't just sit in your head. They'll sink into your heart and change the way you approach every situation. But don't misunderstand me. This journey won't always feel easy. There will be days when doubt creeps in. Days when the voice inside whispers, "You're not good enough," or "This is too hard." Don't listen to that voice. Instead, ask yourself this question: what kind of person do I want to become? Then focus on the answer. Let that vision pull you forward, no matter how heavy the weight feels in the moment. Another key piece of this puzzle is surrounding yourself with the right influences. You've probably heard the saying, "You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Well, guess what? That applies to the books you read, the podcasts you listen to, and the conversations you engage in too. Fill your world with positivity, knowledge, and encouragement. Distance yourself from negativity, excuses, and energy drainers. When you curate your environment intentionally, your mindset naturally begins to shift. And here's something powerful to remember. Discipline weighs ounces, but regret weighs tons. The effort it takes to build better habits, to wake up earlier, to say no to distractions, to invest in yourself feels insignificant compared to the weight of looking back on wasted potential. So which would you rather carry? The light burden of discipline today, or the crushing load of regret tomorrow? In these 30 days, focus less on perfection and more on progress. Celebrate the little victories along the way. Did you show up today? Good. Did you learn something new? Amazing. Did you move closer to the person you're striving to become? Incredible. Keep stacking those wins day after day and watch how quickly they compound. Remember, your mindset is the foundation of everything else in your life. If your thinking is flawed, everything built upon it will crumble under pressure. But if your mindset is strong, resilient, and rooted in possibility, there's no limit to what you can achieve. So as you step into each new day, remind yourself, transformation starts within. Change your thoughts, and you'll change your actions. Change your actions, and you'll change your results. Change your results, and you'll change your life. All it takes is 30 days to lay the groundwork for a lifetime of growth. Let's talk about consistency for a moment. Consistency is one of those words we hear all the time, but how many of us truly understand its power? It's not flashy or exciting like overnight success stories, but consistency is what turns ordinary effort into extraordinary results. Think of it this way. If you planted a single seed in your garden today and watered it once, would you expect a tree to grow tomorrow? Of course not. Growth takes time, patience, and regular care. The same applies to your mindset. Each day you're planting seeds, thoughts, beliefs, actions, and over 30 days, those seeds will start to sprout, but only if you nurture them consistently. Now let's address something important: fear. Fear loves to creep in when we step outside our comfort zone. It whispers doubts, paints worst-case scenarios, and tries to convince us that staying where we are is safer than moving forward. But here's the truth about fear. It's a liar. Fear doesn't protect you, it holds you back. It keeps you stuck in mediocrity instead of pushing you toward greatness. So how do you deal with fear during these 30 days? Simple. You acknowledge it, thank it for trying to keep you safe, and then you move anyway. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's taking action despite it. And every time you choose courage over fear, you strengthen your mindset just a little bit more. Another key element in transforming your mindset is learning to take full responsibility for your life. This might sound daunting at first, but trust me, it's liberating. When you stop blaming circumstances, other people, or bad luck for where you are, you reclaim your power. You realize that while you can't control everything that happens to you, you absolutely have control over how you respond. That shift from victim to creator is monumental. It changes the way you see challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you start asking, "What can I learn from this?" Or "How can I use this to grow?" That simple switch in perspective makes all the difference. And speaking of growth, let's discuss habits. Habits are the building blocks of transformation. They're small, seemingly insignificant actions repeated daily that eventually shape who you become. For example, brushing your teeth every morning might seem trivial, but skipping it for even a few days would leave noticeable consequences. The same principle applies to mental and emotional habits. If you spend 30 days practicing gratitude, visualization, or self-discipline, those practices will embed themselves deep into your subconscious. Before long, they won't feel like chores, they'll feel like second nature.
But here's the catch. Forming new habits requires breaking old ones. And breaking old habits means confronting discomfort. Let's face it, humans love comfort. We're wired to seek it out because, historically, comfort meant survival. But in today's world, too much comfort can actually hold us back. Comfort breeds complacency, and complacency stifles growth. During these 30 days, you'll need to embrace discomfort. Maybe it's waking up an hour earlier than usual. Maybe it's saying no to distractions that drain your energy. Or maybe it's facing a fear head on. Whatever it is, lean into it. Discomfort is temporary, but the rewards of growth last forever. Let's also talk about the role of focus in transforming your mindset. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. Social media notifications, endless entertainment options, constant noise. It's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. But focus is like a muscle. The more you train it, the clearer your vision becomes. One effective way to sharpen your focus during these 30 days is by setting clear intentions each morning. Ask yourself, what am I committed to achieving today? Write it down. Make it specific. Then throughout the day, check in with yourself. Are your actions aligning with your intention? If not, course correct. This practice helps you stay grounded and prevents you from getting swept away by distractions. Another powerful tool for mindset transformation is affirmation. Now, some people roll their eyes at the idea of repeating positive statements to themselves, but science backs it up. Affirmations work because they rewire your brain. When you repeatedly tell yourself things like, "I am capable," "I am worthy," or "I attract abundance," your subconscious begins to believe them. Over time, those beliefs influence your behavior, which influences your outcome. During these 30 days, pick a few affirmations that resonate with you and repeat them daily. Say them out loud, write them down, or record them, and listen to them. The key is repetition. The more you reinforce these thoughts, the more they'll shape your reality. Of course, mindset transformation isn't just about thinking differently. It's about acting differently too. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without action, even the best ideas remain dreams. So as you work on shifting your thoughts during these 30 days, pair them with corresponding actions. If you want to cultivate confidence, put yourself in situations that challenge you. If you want to build resilience, tackle obstacles instead of avoiding them. If you want to develop discipline, stick to your commitments, no matter how tempting it is to quit. Action validates your mindset shift and proves to yourself that change is possible. One area where mindset plays a critical role is in overcoming failure. Failure is inevitable. It's part of the human experience. But here's the thing. Failure only becomes fatal if you allow it to define you. Instead, view failure as feedback. Every misstep teaches you something valuable if you're willing to learn. During these 30 days, adopt a learner's mindset. When things don't go as planned, ask yourself, what went wrong and how can I improve next time? This approach turns failures into stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Speaking of roadblocks, let's address limiting beliefs. These are the invisible barriers we place on ourselves, often without realizing it. Beliefs like I'm not smart enough, I don't deserve success, or things never work out for me, act as anchors, holding us back from reaching our potential. The good news is, you can challenge and replace these beliefs. Start by identifying the negative thoughts that pop up most frequently. Then counter them with evidence to the contrary. For instance, if you catch yourself thinking, I'll never be able to achieve my goals, remind yourself of past successes, no matter how small. Over time, this practice weakens the grip of limiting beliefs and replaces them with empowering ones. Now let's dive into the importance of community. While personal growth is ultimately an individual journey, surrounding yourself with supportive people can make a huge difference. During these 30 days, seek out individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and encourage you to be your best self. Engage in meaningful conversations. Share your progress and struggles. Learn from others' experiences. A strong support system not only provides accountability but also reminds you that you're not alone on this journey. Alongside community, let's touch on solitude. As much as connecting with others is important, spending time alone with your thoughts is equally vital. Solitude gives you space to reflect, recharge, and reconnect with your inner voice. During these 30 days, carve out moments for quiet introspection. Whether it's journaling, meditating, or simply sitting in silence, use this time to check in with yourself. What's working? What needs adjustment? How are you feeling emotionally? Regular reflection ensures you stay aligned with your goals and values. Let's shift gears for a moment and talk about gratitude. Gratitude is one of the simplest yet most transformative practices you can adopt. It shifts your focus from what's lacking in your life to what's abundant. When you practice gratitude daily, you begin to notice blessings you might have otherwise overlooked. A kind gesture, a beautiful sunset, a lesson learned. This shift in perspective raises your vibration and attracts more positivity into your life. For the next 30 days, commit to writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day. Watch how this habit transforms your outlook and fuels your motivation. So as you wrap up these 30 days, remember this. Transformation isn't a destination, it's a journey. Your mindset is now stronger, sharper, and more resilient than ever before. But don't stop here. Keep watering the seeds you've planted. Keep nurturing the habits you've built. Keep challenging yourself to grow, to learn, and to evolve. Because the truth is, when you commit to transforming your mindset, you're not just changing yourself, you're creating a ripple effect that impacts everyone around you. So go ahead, step boldly into the next chapter of your life.
knowing that the best version of you is still unfolding.